guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So ITZY just came back with their 7th mini album, Kill My Doubt, led by the title track Cake, and I decided to do a quick review of it, mainly about Cake, but I will do also an overview of the whole EP, focusing on the 2 pre-releases. It's not a secret that ITZY is kind of in a weird place right now, and that JYP seems to have lost sight of ITZY's direction. Since Month in the Morning, the releases have sparked a mixed reaction between netizens, and everyone seemed to think that ITZY completely fell off and will probably never gain back their crown as 4th-gen leaders. I've never been a hard ITZY fan, but regardless of that, it's such a shame to see a talented group having what it seems to be a complete lack of coherent and clear creative direction. Their latest comebacks are so different from one another, and even though I enjoyed almost all of them, it's quite undeniable that it all lacks cohesiveness. However, I do feel at the same time that it's kind of became trendy to hate on any song ITZY put out, and that apparently no one will ever be fully satisfied with them, whether they go back to their roots with their quirky fun sound and self-love concept, or if they experiment a bit and go for something new, everyone will accuse them of lacking identity and of losing direction. I kind of feel bad for them to some extent, for all the hate that they constantly receive, whatever they release, but at the same time, it's a story as old as the hills, that when an artist releases the same stuff over and over, it gets repetitive, but when they do change, people complain that they lost their sound. The trick is to have a unique and distinctive sound and concept that make you stand out, but at the same time managing to release different songs every time. Of course, it's easier said than done, and I think that very few groups manage to do it. The first ones that comes to mind are New Jeans and IVE, while on the other hand, I feel that ITZY are completely stuck in this weird place of disappointment for everybody, and that they will unlikely get out of it. Let's see if Cake satisfied everyone's expectations. I am Julia and this is Girl Groups in Your Area. Let's talk about it.
Cake, 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 cake. It's a piece of cake, 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 cake. Cake, 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 cake. Yeah, piece of cake, 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 cake. La 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 la. La 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 la. One 하고 먹어버리다, yeah right. Cake, 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 cake.
Since I saw the album spoiler video, Cake's chorus, the cake 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 part, got stuck in my head 24/7, I'm not even kidding, so I was pretty sure that I would have liked it and I couldn't wait to hear it all. Out of all the songs that they spoiled, this seemed the most interesting song out of all and the one that felt more ITZY. And it's exactly what it is. I think Cake has definitely that old fun and a bit quirky flavor that ITZY songs used to have, especially Icy. Cake reminds me a lot of Icy, and not only because it's a summer song, but also because it's upbeat and fun with a touch of experimental. I really like the different instrumentals that this song uses, especially the one with the horns. I think overall Cake is really well produced. The only part that I don't like is what I think is the pre-chorus or the first part of the chorus. I actually didn't fully get it. Anyway, this part here. Which is the part that gives the song a mix pop touch, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm the only one noticing, but come on now, it's more mix pop this song than Party O'Clock, that's for sure. I don't know, I don't like the melody of this pre-chorus and it doesn't fit at all with the rest of the song, to the point that it looks almost another song completely. That's why I said that it's basically mix pop at this point. Maybe JYP really needs this pick and mix concept to happen, and so if NMIX can't have it, ITZY must as well do it, which is fucking crazy if you think about it. I could totally see NMIX singing and dancing this song, and it's definitely not a good thing when 2 groups of the same company get the same type of music, because that clearly means that they both have an interchangeable identity. Anyway, the cake 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 part, it's so freaking addictive and it hits so hard that I forgive them for this small stain in a otherwise immaculate song. I was a bit surprised that there wasn't any rap verse, given that None of My Business, one of the two pre-releases, had two rap verses, the second of which felt completely unnecessary, but oh well, it's a choice, I guess. Another thing that I really love are the lyrics, which are basically a fuck you to all the haters as well as many other songs in the mini album. They essentially say, I do me and you do you, what the fuck do you want? It's super easy to mind its own business, it's actually easy like eating a piece of cake. I mean, who could blame them? They must be so fucking sick and tired of listening to all this shit about them that this is their way to say, fuck you, I don't give a flying shit about you, and for this thing alone, they have my respect. About the music video, the problem is that it's very incoherent and quite confusing. We go from the members almost as dolls in a factory to an all-black set of outfits with some thunders thrown now and then. I mean, don't get me wrong, some scenes were super funny, like Leah crashing on the car, which reminded me a lot of the One Young Man of I Am music video, or also Chaeryeong, which is filming a video or something and then a monster appears and the director is like, get the fuck out of here please. So yeah, the vibe was there, but again, some scenes didn't fit at all the rest of the music video and the whole mood of the song, so that's a bit of a disappointment. The styling, again, I think it could have been so much better. I love the red fit with the cake stamp on it. I think it fits the overall vibe of cake perfectly. But apart from that, nothing really stands out. There wasn't much range of looks, plus everything felt really basic and it didn't fit the fun, quirky concept like with the black outfits above mentioned. I don't know, it's not like ITZY were ever trend-setting in terms of fashion, actually it was quite the opposite, and their styling, especially of the first releases, has always been bashed by netizens, but after the immaculate styling of Mafia in the Morning and also of Loco and Cheshire, which I really liked, I was hoping to see some cool stuff also for this era. I really hope that they can make it up for the stage promotions, honestly. Lastly, the choreo was very pleasing to see, especially the cake 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 part. All those moves with the fingers are very cool, but I'm kind of sorry that since Mafia in the Morning, ITZY choreographies are a bit underwhelming compared to their usual powerful and strong dances, which was definitely their strong suit. I know the members said that they asked to have less strong choreos because they were hurting themselves, so I totally get it and I am happy they're prioritizing their health. But at the same time, I wish they could find a balance between an art choreo and a more chill one, because I think that one of the things that make ITZY stand out are definitely their upbeat choreographies, and it would be nice to see another one of them again. Kick Dance instead felt very similar to Cheshire choreo and also to None of My Business in some ways, so even if it's a cool choreo, I kinda wished for more. So yeah, to sum up, I'm really glad that Cake exists, and it definitely feels that ITZY's release out of all the comebacks that they had for the last couple of years. That's why it was so funny to me to see many people saying after the album spoiler that Kill Shot or other songs of the EP should have been title track. Like, first of all, how can you say this from a 10-second snippet if you don't know how the rest of the song is gonna be like? Second of all, after listening to the whole mini album, I'm even more convinced that this is the best song they could have released out of all the 6 tracks. You can like it or not, of course, but you can't deny that this is the song that, again, it's more their style, but at the same time that adds something new to the table. The other ones either are really far from the usual sound that ITZY has, or they lack completely the title track material. Let's take a quick look. So ITZY had two pre-releases before dropping the whole mini album. Bet On Me is a nice chill song and is one of my favorite songs of the whole mini album. It doesn't feel like a K-pop song actually, but more like a Western pop song in my opinion. I think it's perfect as a first pre-release, not really as the only pre-release because I think it lacks a bit that flavor and that it factor, but as a first pre-release was actually perfect. Also, I love the meaning of the song. It's again kind of like a fuck you the haters, but in a less baddie way than Cake. It was more melancholic than anything in my opinion, at least that's the feeling I got. I mean, the line, it's true, I will fall and fall again, a few will be standing till the end, but still I want to choose me, or I'm trying to kill my doubt, I won't deny my fear inside, I'm the only one who will believe me. That made me tear up a bit. Internally, but I mean, I don't know, this whole album looked like a metaphor of their situation, and it seems like a going back to their self-love concept and be their true self, etc., but more evolved and mature from their Dala days, given all the hate and criticism that they got lately, so I really appreciate that.
It's none of my business, none of my business, none of my business what you do. 똑같은 매일 반복된 얘기 어긋나버린 me and you.
Honestly, when I watched the album spoiler, I was quite disappointed knowing that None of My Business would have been the second pre-release. And it looked that Kill Shot would have been so much better as a pre-release, and after listening to the whole thing, I was right. None of My Business felt very underwhelming, and also the repetition of None of My Business in the chorus, it's quite annoying for me. Plus the second rap verse of Ryujin and Leah felt completely unnecessary. First of all because they already rapped in the first verses, and second because the flow didn't fit at all the rest of the song, contrary to the first rap verses which maintain that laid-back approach of the whole release, making it enjoyable and coherent with the whole track. I don't know, I really don't get why they decided to make it a pre-release. It doesn't make any sense to me. This would have been a perfectly nice but bland B-side, and it's definitely not worth a music video, even though the music video was aesthetic and the styling was nice. I think Kill Shot would have been the perfect second pre-release because it's a more savage and baddie song, which is a mood that suits ITZY really well, but they didn't explore a lot in the title tracks apart from Mafia in the Morning. Kill Shot gives me a lot of Mafia in the Morning vibes, probably also for the gun move in the choreo. I don't think, contrary to many people, that it should have been a title track because it doesn't stand out as a title in my opinion. It doesn't have that it factor, but as a pre-release it would have been perfect because its action movie vibe definitely hypes you up for the actual release. About these other two B-sides, Bratty and Psychic Lover. Bratty is the song that I like the least of this mini album. I find it boring and underwhelming, and nothing really stands out. Psychic Lover instead is one of my favorite songs out of all. It's a cute and fun pop song, which again doesn't seem very K-pop to me. It gives me more Western vibes. I would have appreciated it as a pre-release too, but I kind of get it that it wasn't chosen to be one of them. It would have been better than None of My Business though. Okay guys, this concludes this video. What are your thoughts on ITZY's comeback? Share it in the comment section, and remember to like and subscribe if you like this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye!